popular YouTube bar shows. Yeah. Basically just removing the sugar and letting the creme de mure be the star. That's all I did. Puts on goggles and dives deep into the Discord. You need a medium-bodied wine, a red wine, and some blackberries, some water, and some sugar. The ratios are in the Discord. It'll be in the ingredients for cocktails section. I bought my creme de mure at my nearby very well stocked Total Wines. Well, why don't you fucking brag about it, okay? Why don't you just go on and brag about it, alright? Blackberry is one of my favorite flavors, so I'm generally in on that. Meow. I'm just kidding. You know how many liquor stores I walked by in Manhattan and I was just hurt? Oh, goodness. Even the damn duty-free airport had better options than my my state. Fair enough, yeah. Blackberries are wonderful. I have to run. I have a Zoom call. I have a Zoom call I have to jump onto. Everyone have a fantastic evening. Loveland Park, thank you so much, and congratulations again. We'll see you next time. Pour one out for Loveland Park. Drink number 2, off. Come to Indiana, where we actually have independent liquor stores. I know. Yeah. If you had to choose a beer over cocktails, what type would it be? Hipster cooked so far. Sour beers have been my favorite over IPAs. Over amber ales. I've enjoyed like brown ales and wheat ales to a decent amount.
Okay,
you know?
calm down.
Squeakums!
Right. I said 3.
Let's go! Squeakums, thank you so much for the $10 dono. Appreciate you, fam. Putting you down in here. Mr. Squeakums. Thank you. Yeah, I would say the one I would go for is some sort of sour. Something with a little bit of fruit in it on the nose at the very least. I haven't been the biggest fan of IPAs. I feel like they all taste the same in a way, and it's kind of been disappointing. I do have, I did buy another 6-pack of beers, though, so I do have actually only 5 left. I drank 2 yesterday. I have an Irish Red. I bought the Golden Monkey from Victory Brewing, which a lot of people were talking about how they have, like, bad memories with it, which is funny. I think you were actually talking about it a little bit yesterday, right? Maybe? I can't remember. Then I have a wheat ale, a hazy IPA, and a brown ale. Yeah. I drank a sour yesterday, and I also drank... I don't even remember what kind of beer that was. Mandarin and mango, something or another. They were both good. Gotta love the hazy. That makes sense. There's a lot more possibility for varying flavor profiles and sours compared to IPAs or lagers. Yeah, I mean, I just think so far for myself, I know what I can make with a cocktail, and knowing that I'm paying, like, I think individually those, like, if you price it out, the beers are basically like $3 a pop. I mean, I don't necessarily feel like buying a $3 beer that I'm stomaching or, like, partially enjoying when I can make like 6 cocktails with what I already have. If I didn't have these alcohols, buying beer would be way more accessible. But I have all of this, so for me, drinking a beer is like taking a step down and spending more money on it. So it's a little weird. I bought a kiwi lime sour today. Looking forward to trying it. Kiwi sounds fantastic. Kiwi is a flavor that I don't see in a lot of drinks. That's why I made my own kiwi liqueurs, because it's so delicious. And since like 2018, you can buy carry-out alcohol in Indiana on Sundays. Okay, okay. Advances in modern technology, am I right? With my high level of income and advances in modern technology, there's no reason to think I can't live to be like 250, 300. I don't know why that came to my mind in that moment, but it did. Also, hello. Hello! Yeah. How are you doing? Can we get a couple of shout outs if any mods have some free hands? We got a couple of fun streamers in here right now. We have Darky, we have Hipster Cook, we have Mint Chocolate Kitty, all wonderful streamers that y'all should just go ahead and click those buttons for. Thank you, Brownie. Mint Chocolate Kitty says, Kiwi Starfruit at Starbucks. Scared me, lol. I'm hoping Kiwi will revive Redemption. Wait, what? The combination of Kiwi and Starfruit scares you? Or the drink at Starbucks scares you? Starfruit's delicious. Brownie always the quick fingers, I know. Brownie's on it. This is why Brownie makes the big bucks. Just hurts a little bit. No bitters or mail to open here. Hands are free, Sag. Just anything carry out beer, wine, liquor on Sundays, which was illegal in Indiana until 2018, with some exceptions for local breweries and distilleries, but liquor stores were closed on Sunday until then. Yeah. 1 sec, autocorrect. No, you're fine. There was also a yuzu sour. Oh, nice. Yuzu, delicious. Yum, 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 yum. Fun little switch up on the citrus there, right? Okay. Next drink, I think we'll do number 4. Brownie's hands are free, which means he probably wants a drink to fill him. And this one's got a lot of absinthe. Got a lot of absinthe. I'm realizing now I messed up. So mine was a little sweeter and a little too tart, but I realized I added falernum to it. I think did I not add orgeat and I added falernum instead? Did I mess that up? Did I flip-flop? I know I had the orgeat out, but I don't think I even poured it. Yeah, I think I might have done that. I'm realizing it now as I go to get this. I saw you post the recipe there, and I'm like, I don't think I have any falernum left. I think I just used it, which is funny because I thought I measured it out that I had just under an ounce left. I did. I drank it all. Blob, what's going on? The flavor concentrate they have is too much for me. Last year, if you ordered enough, they just put it in a quart mason jar. Yeah. Yep. It was supposed to be orgeat. I mean, it's an almond and lime flavor ingredient. So, I mean, I guess I added something a little different, but whatever. The nice thing about living where I do is that the government-owned liquor store is the 3rd largest buying power of alcohol in the world, so we get some really interesting offerings. Yeah, not here. I don't know. I wasn't watching. I was trying to make it myself. Yeah, I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. That's fine. I can make an adjustment. We can do an on-the-fly deal here for this huge thing. I'm seeing that it's popping up on the microphone for you guys too when it rolls through. So just I guess a warning, if I lose power or connectivity at some point, we're in the middle of a lightning and thunderstorm. So yeah. That's all. PSA. Alright, let's make a drink the right way by using a substitution. drink number 4 on. I'm gonna go out into the storm because I need some mint. I'll be right back. Blah, please grab whichever of Orsha or Falernum isn't in Colin's next drink so he doesn't use the wrong one. Well, I'm out of Falernum, so I don't have many options left. No, I appreciate that. I'll be right back, folks. I gotta go grab some mint. It's outside. Alright, I've returned. It's... I just realized I need sprigs of mint as well. Tori, hi! Grab space instead. I also need to go get some sprigs of mint to garnish this drink. I'll be back again. Hourglass. Stupid Colin! Stupid Colin! Alright, for the second time I've returned. Hourglass. Oh, thank you, Brownie. Must not have worked when I said it. I have brought all of this mint from the garden. Oh, gosh. Bob grabs Colin's Orsha. Like, no, stop it. Leave my Orsha alone. Nice, which one was it? Which pop figure was that? By stepping out the door, I have awoken Maverick. Hey, not a clue. Back from Florida. Let's go. Welcome back. I just got back from New York. Zero Hot Topic exclusive. Exclusive. Nice. Yeah, here she comes. I woke the beast. Okay, we're gonna do a combo of lime cordial, so a lime peel sugar syrup. Shit. Lime peel sugar syrup. A base of some light rum. Mav's been on stream more than enough tonight. Nice, Tori. And then the Orsha to give us that almond and lime vibes for the Falernum I accidentally used elsewhere. Is this a drill? Well, I know what Mr. Squeakums is doing tonight. Putting that falernum in here. That'll be set aside for our garnish. We'll even need to use a shaker for this. Fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I could have just like flash blended this. Alright, we're just gonna press our mint gently. As to express those oils into our falernum, in this case, our mock falernum. Yeah, I know, you're back. Thank you for announcing yourself. Welcome. Welcome, Needy One. You're gonna get in the area of no return here, okay? Gonna back up. I don't know. This is a drink off of Imbibe that I've actually found like 4 months ago or 3 months ago, something like that. I don't even know. He lived on Baker Street? It might be. I have no idea. Yeah. This is one that I found forever ago, and it's on my little Google Doc of drinks to make. Okay, you can lay there, that's fine. Just know where I'm walking. That's where I'm walking, girl. Dangerous games are being played. Love you to pieces. Alright, so we've got our 3/4 of an ounce of falernum in there. Or what will serve as our falernum. I cannot believe I did that. I've been doing that a lot lately. I need to really check myself every time I make a drink. And then we're going to do 1/2 ounce of lemon. The Ango is going on as a float. There you go, girl. Move aside. And a whole lot of absinthe. 1.5 ounces. You threaten Mav, you threaten us all. I'm not threatening Mav. She's a beautiful kitty cat, but she's being a little obnoxious. I feel like I personally have never seen her this vocal on top of you on stream. Yeah, it's because we just got back from vacation. She's pissed. Pissed. She's letting us know. Yeah. Isn't that okay? You're the sweetest no matter what. Yo, Mickey, what's going on? How are you doing tonight, Mickey? I'm running out of ice. I'm running out of ice. No, nothing's still hidden. Sorry. Cats are the same if you just got back from Star Wars at Disney, yeah. Want to lose an eye? Pull out the suitcase in front of Mav. That's part of the reason she's still freaking out, is they're just sitting there on her bedroom floor. It's definitely a stressor of hers. Gonna have to cut down how much ice I would typically use in this. Because... Oh, I should be swizzling this, actually. I don't even know what I'm doing. No idea what I'm doing right now. The whole point of a swizzle is le swizzle. The lele. Actually, that'll save me ice. The ice that we would swizzle with is the ice we will serve on. Hey, look at that. Too late for me to go back and crush all the ice in there like I would like to do, so we're going to swizzle by stirring with our bar spoon like I'm sure most of you at home are doing anyway. So, actually, I'm going to do something I don't often do, which is reuse ice from a former drink. But we are that low on ice because none of my ice froze. And we're using literally everything that I have from before I went on vacation. Not my preference. But hey, at least the ice we're reusing is beautiful, clear ice, right? That one cube. You will have to suffice for our last drink, sir. You'll be a soldier. One of the other content creators I watch, actually, who got me into streaming, just had a baby announcement on stream, so that was fun. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. She's like, I am an idiot. How dare you leave me? You think I'm dumb? You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere, Dad. She wasn't ready. But that's awesome that they just had a baby announcement. Yeah, once the ice starts getting chipped away, she is not interested in sticking around at all. Okay. Stiff ass. One more of these clear cubes from our former drink. Big old chunks. Show must go on. I don't know why I'm not using the flat side of this, which is what this is literally for. Alright, and then we're floating our absinthe on top and garnishing with our mint sprigs. So if those that are making it with me are ahead of me and are wondering what the hell to do next, that's what it is. About a half of an ounce. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, I think is what we called it last time, right? 26 dashes for a half of an ounce. We're dabbling in neat drinks, yeah. Dabbling in neat drinks, indeed. What was that noise? Alright, mint. Bad mint. So naughty. Naughty, naughty mint. Bad. I'm having flashbacks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Mint needs a safe word. I'm just laughing at the fact that Mint is the one that's saying I'm having flashbacks. Creme Delish, what's going on? Oh, stupid. Alright, another drink that will not fit in here. Ow! Clothes on my hand. Fruit. Cam 4. As always, folks, we have our beautiful Surfside Sips glass straws. Bot, take a photo. Bot, take a photo. Need more light coming this way. Gotta find that perfect angle where it's not casting your shadow. Just get it straight up here. Bot, take a photo. Cam 1. Work. Oh, rough. All right, an ounce and a half of absinthe and a lot of Angostura bitters. Watermelon. I'm just gonna live here for a quick second inside this mint. Okay. Cheers, everyone. Woo. Also, tiny piece of mint leaf. Whoa! Holy absinthe. Let's go! I'm awake. I'm alive. That's a lot of absinthe, man. Is that your safe word? Yeah, mine's Snuffleupagus, but I mean, like, I feel like that's natural, right? Everybody's safe word should be Snuffleupagus. I feel like no swizzle is like classic napkin. Gotta do like a half of a napkin, huh? There you go. Bot dolphin. Bot dolphin. There. Now it's a real swizzle. Now it's a real boy! Bot dolphin. Oh, we can do this even more. Oh wait, I have a pink one. Bot dolphin. Bot dolphin. There. Boom! There we go. There we go. Son. It's a demure swizzle? What in the world? That's one of my former stage names. Sway! What's going on? How are you doing, Sway? Happy Wednesday. Sway, you still at the same address? I'm shipping out all the giveaways tomorrow. Now we need a Colino slap koozie. For all my beer drinkers out there. Bot, dolphin. Don't ruin the mystery. Oh, okay. I shan't. Yeah, this drink is chock full of absinthe, but oddly enough, that Angostura bitters being thrown into the mix there helps out. It adds a certain amount of spiciness that I think helps tame the Green Fairy in a way, and it makes it kind of a pleasant drink. I actually enjoy it. It has a lot of depth to it. It's definitely very, licoricey. Depending on your absinthe, I guess that would change. I know what mine is, and it's yummy, but it's got a lot of things going on. It does have a nice minty sweetness. Not a whole lot of that zesty pop from the lime cordial or the lemon that we substituted for our falernum / the actual lemon juice. Yes, sir, I'm too lazy to move. Same here. I'm tired of moving. Glad you're back. Glad to be back. June theme burlesque. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. It is very fun to look at for sure. What's very fun? Oh, the drink? Burlesque Cher's finest movie. Moonstruck. Oh shit. We've got opinions. All the feather hats. No, you're fine. The drink is like a full-on meme at this point. I've got a standard house napkin with a hand-drawn Expo marker logo on it. Like, we're memeing at this point. There's more mint than there is glass here. Undamaged pizza, waza! Cher is very June too. Oh goodness. It's a fun drink, but it's a lot. My whole mouth feels like that weird coated feeling. It just feels like there probably should have been a little more dilution in this, oddly enough, with it being the swizzle. Still just doesn't feel like it was enough. Like, maybe that absinthe should have been... There should have been, like, an absinthe luge, and then you pour that in as an ingredient afterwards, just something like that? I don't know. The only Cher movie I've ever seen is Mamma Mia 2, and I know I shouldn't judge on that alone, because she's done a lot of legit good movies. I just haven't seen them, Neither have I. My knowledge of Cher is Sonny and Cher. Not Cher, the acting career side of things. Did someone take a clip for future Discord Mattis? Of the drink? Pictures worth a thousand. I'll take a picture of the funny... I'll take a picture of the funny little napkin logo we got going on. Chat, you can be in this one. The meme drink. The meme drink. For the memes and for the men. Embrace the mint. Did anyone else make this with me, and what are your thoughts? I don't remember if Brownie and Forrest were in on this one or not. Or Mark, maybe. Mark never tells us when Mark makes a drink with us, so we just have to guess. Seems like the kind of drink that Mark would probably partake in, though. I did not make this one. I'm alone! But I shall tomorrow, most likely. Okay. I know, they would be fantastic. Only thing is, I don't have like my own merch store, like I pick the items. It would just be, it's just what Teespring has to offer, and they don't have that as an offering, so. I wish. I'm gonna spray those clean. That'll be cleaner than dipping them in there. I'm fitting to make it. I've never seen anybody type fitna instead of finna, but I'm happy to hear it. Let me know your thoughts on it. Not me, I was making the Voodoo I Do from your last drink stream before vacation, which I didn't get a chance to try at the time. It's tasty but quite strong. Yeah, that's fair. Voodoo I Do was a good one, though. I actually like that drink. I actually like that one. Yeah. So many drinks made on this stream. I totally understand. I love hearing that people are picking and choosing which ones. Makes it worth it, you know, even if somebody goes back to it 3 months later. I don't know what to do with this half of a napkin. Maybe I'll jokingly make another swizzle napkin out of it later. The whole joke with like swizzle napkins is that when you stir the drink so much in the glass, it frosts the middle of the glass so significantly that it actually creates like condensation outside the glass, and so you throw a napkin on it so that it's not too cold for people to hold. Ooh, burp. So it's not too cold for people to hold, and then also it has your brand on there, which is at this point leaking Expo marker onto my hand. Apparently water in Expo makes it transferable and not erasable. Good to know. Yeah. Mental note for myself that repeating message is just popping up way too much. I've got a set of, hey, welcome back, Tori. I've got a set of a dozen circulator cutters, so I could do cut a pineapple ring, which just barely fit in my oversized rocks glass, which is cool. Oh, like you can like special cut a perfectly a pineapple ring. There you go. There you go. I just have one of those twist ones. but it's pretty standard, I feel like. Sounds good, Tori. Sometimes it's better for me to watch you make it first. I need to make my anti-fuck-up plans. I totally understand. That's why that's like the reason the Discord exists, and all of the ways that pull up old drinks, all that stuff is because if you ever have like a specific ingredient, odds are I don't know exactly how many drinks you can make with it, but if you go and search it in the Discord, it should pull up something. It should pull up something, and it should pull up a couple of somethings, which is all I can do to help you out in your I want to make drinks with X, Y, or Z. Don't know how to hold this. All right, napkin. All right. Nope. All right. Nope. All right. Nope. Come on. Come on. It's like caked on here. Well, now you're just making. You were funny, and now you're just a mess. Oh, I'm a mess right now. Got that off of there. So now I can actually drink my drink without getting weird pink expo stains. Exactly, I've actually used that function on your Discord a few times when I'm craving a certain liqueur or liquor, but I don't know what drink I want. Yeah, for sure. What can I sub for hand-drawn Colin logo napkin? If you have paper and a marker, you could just like do a hand-drawn mark napkin. That would work. I'm so happy my mint has grown to this level of like leaf sizes. Cam 2. Like, look at that sucker. That thing is massive. I have massive hands. That's a big ass thing of mint. Cam 1. Party! Yeah, that's my spearmint. So that's outside in the garden now. I put pictures of my garden in the Discord. All 3 of the beds that have vegetables. The tulips have already gone away, and the summer ones are starting to sprout a little bit, but no flowering. I didn't take a picture of the rose again because you all already saw that. I'll put in pumpkins and sunflowers in the back corner. That's the garden bed I was talking about earlier when I was like, I'm tilling up a garden right now to reset it because it's been ignored for half a year. Freaking groundhogs. Gardening's fun. Yesterday I got to pull a bunch of lettuce for our dinner, and then we still have like 2 more heads of lettuce out there. So I gotta get to eating those before they bolt. Screen grab, isolate, enhance, ×5, print. What? You trying to get the logo? That's probably your best bet. No, I'm just kidding. Drink number 4 off. Golden ratio, yes. So I talked about it before. The golden ratio is something that I first heard of at Canon the first night I went there. And basically what it is like their bartenders will sit with you and like talk with you about like what your preferences are, how do you like to drink, how familiar are you with like different cocktails and stuff like that. And then they'll just like ask you, okay, we're going to build you a drink based off of this ratio. It's a base spirit, it's a wine-based item, and it's a liqueur, and it's a bitter, and then it's some sort of garnish, whether it's a citrus twist or a mist of absinthe or something like that. and it's served up in a coupe glass, like a cocktail glass, just like that. That's how they do it, and they'll make their whole philosophy is that you should never make the same drink twice, let alone the same drink in the same night. So like if somebody says what was in that, you shouldn't be able to tell them. It should just have been on the fly, and the bartender's choice. So that's why I put that as another option as opposed to the random drink, because you could probably roll a random drink 6 or 7 times and never get something that you're looking for. And so when you're making a cocktail, that gives you more freedom as like your own palate to create something that fits what you have at your bar or what you're feeling that night in particular. Like if you're feeling a little lighter, you can definitely go with a different base spirit. If you're feeling crazy about it, your base spirit could be absinthe, right? Like you can change it up as you want it to be changed up. So that's why that ratio is something that I've added. There was a 6-week run where the golden ratio was a drink that I made every single stream, and I was streaming twice a week then for cocktails. So that was back in the day. So I made 12 golden ratios, and I have no idea what any of them were. Okay. Smarter, not harder. I'm not going back to work to print. Oh, God. Posted in general. Let's go. I have a line, and that crosses it. I feel like the golden ratio should involve the actual mathematical golden ratio. 1 square root 5 divided by 2 equals 1.618. Well, how many ounces is it? 1.5. That's too far. It's 2.5, 3. It's 2.5. It's like 2 2/3. That would be ideal, but it's the golden ratio of cocktails for making a interesting drink all the time. Yeah, you can definitely switch those up. If you wanted it to be like a reverse Manhattan, right? If you wanted it to be a reverse Manhattan golden ratio, you could do 1.5 ounces of a wine-based spirit or an Amaro or something like that instead, and have the base spirit be the lower section. But you can flip that around as much as you want, and the principle there is that it should make something that's unique and good. Good is subjective to the palate of the user, but if you're making the drink for yourself, it should be something you already know you enjoy. Like if I do a drink that's 1.5 ounces of Cynar with 3/4 ounce of cognac and 1/4 ounce of orange liqueur, I should know to expect that it's going to be bitter, but it's going to be herbal and it's going to be fun, and that my base spirit and liqueur are bringing some sweeter notes to it. And so, you know, Cynar is the strong flavor, and I should expect that. Throw in a citrus twist and a fun bitter like Meyer lemon, right? And it should end up being a little brighter, a little bit more citrusy, and delicious in its own way, although it will still be bitter. But that's the whole concept of the golden ratio. So I've added that to the stream, and I've added a repeating message that kind of alerts people to the fact that we have a set menu, we have a random drink, a drink randomizer, and we have a standard golden ratio that people can make drinks with if they wish. Maybe I should do the bronze ratio. It's like fruit juice, base spirit, syrup. That'd be funny. You can call it the dirt ratio. That's what I didn't see. The dirt ratio. This is always the saddest part, though. Like this mint, all it did was sit on top of a cocktail. I mean, I would say its bottom halves are probably pretty shot. That one's just garbage. That's still pretty good. This whole thing is still pretty good. We're gonna make some mint water. just gonna throw that in there. There we go. Tori, have a great night. Appreciate you for popping in. Chad, I have a Baker Street Swizzle in hand. Ooh, here it is. Mark, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. All right. So I have one more drink on my menu. It's called a Port Light. I'm going to show you the recipe on screen right now, and just let me know what you think about it. I actually found 2 different recipes on this drink, and I will tell you a little bit of a backstory on both of them. Drink number 1 on. So, the Port Light that I saw from Smuggler's Cove was actually a passion fruit and honey recipe. The one that I saw from Punch, the website, and also the Inferno Rooms version of a Port Light includes grenadine or pomegranate syrup instead. And so maybe differences in take on the way a Port Light cocktail is supposed to be made. So if you're familiar with like the backstory of the Port Light, not pork light. Sorry, food is on the mind apparently. The Port Light is that the Port Light is typically served in a red glass with gold trimming, as to reference a port light in like literal sense. And so it seems the transition into modern era cocktail has been to make the drink with a little bit of grenadine, so it kind of resembles that red color. But in older style, the original style is it has none of that, and the drink itself is just served in a red glass. So the way that it originally shows up is that it almost looks like a flame inside of a red glass, or a bulb inside of a red glass. I don't know, like light inside of a red glass. And then the way that it's served now is it's almost supposed to replicate the same color. So I don't know. But I have a thing that I need to try. So we got a little bit of time to talk it over, because I was at Costco and they have this passion fruit honey puree. And its ingredients is passion fruit preserves, which includes sugar, water, and honey with xanthan gum. So this already sounds like a syrup, is the thing, right? Yeah, Starboard Light is the green one. And there actually used to be apparently a counterpart cocktail to it. Good idea, but I don't think you can do it without its counterpart. Starboard counterpart. Yeah, I think there actually used to be a counterpart, but I don't think anybody actually like figured out a way to make it an enjoyable drink, because it never stuck around. But the Port Light is a tiki cocktail that has stuck around. So yeah. I think it's absinthe forward, tasty, and dangerous. Did you mix your Ango in already, or have you just left it above? I think once you mix it in and it really settles through the whole drink, it starts to add that little spicy note, a little bit of that clove to that licorice, and I really enjoy that. Okay, so I think this passion fruit and honey puree, which it's like 87% passion fruit, 1% honey. I think this is basically already going to be like a passion fruit syrup. So I'm curious to try it. I already have passion fruit syrup made from passion fruit puree and sugar. But this one already has sugar and honey added to it. So I want to try it out. Shot glass instead. Yeah, that's very sweet. This needs no sugar. No sugar at all. So what I think I'll do is I'll actually strain this out into a bottle, remove the seeds from it, which I don't mind eating myself, but I'm not going to drink the seeds. Yeah, that's very delicious, very sweet though. It has no honey presence at all. It just tastes like passion fruit syrup. This is what I was kind of hoping for though. I don't have to modify this at all. But again, I will still try to find passion fruit that is frozen. I just haven't been able to yet. I typically buy mine from Hawaii and have it shipped to me as a bottle of puree. It settled very quick because of the non-pebble ice fair. Decisions were made to make this drink happen. Well, thank you, Mark, for enjoying the drink along with me. I hope you didn't have to make any sacrifices you weren't okay. Alright, we're gonna bottle as is. I already find it to be sweet enough, and yeah. If anything, I might need to like water it down a little bit, just because of its thickness. Once it's open though, so. Yeah, mine doesn't though. As of yet, I'm hopeful that this summer they'll have some. So that's kind of what I'm holding out for, is that this summer they'll have some, and then I can bring some of that home, because I gotta go to Trader Joe's this week at some point, and so I'm going to be looking for passion fruit for the sake of making a passion fruit syrup live on stream. That is my goal. And I can pull out my other passion fruit syrup, which is just made from puree, water, and sugar. So you can see it. But this is to replace that for now. Because this had sugar in the ingredients. I was curious how sweet it would be, and it definitely is. Definitely is a sweet one. This is the part of the stream where I'm making an ingredient for cocktails normally, but this time it's just me separating seeds, which I will find more pleasant than all of the other processes we have to make. Although I do wish I had control over how much sweetness it has. It still has that aggressively, not like a full-on tartness, but it's like a pungent tart flavor of passion fruit. So I enjoy that. It's not lacking. I feel like I could take these seeds and do something with them. Like maybe I could dehydrate the seeds. I don't know. Thoughts? Have you tried searching any Latin markets? So there's only two in about a 40-minute drive from me. And the last time I was at both of them, I checked and they didn't have any at all. My theory was that they probably don't have any during the winter months when it's snowy outside. Just because, you know, their market isn't big. They don't have a lot of customers. It's not the biggest population in this area. So that's kind of my thought process on that. Hopefully in the future. Yeah. No, they didn't have any of the frozen product. Or I mean, they obviously didn't have any fresh, but I mean, I was expecting like frozen chunks, you know. Not even a puree. I feel like it's more common to find frozen chunks than it is to find any of the other things. And if they don't even have that. A little bit at a time. I should strain those separately. Yeah. It's just a difference in population, right? Frozen chunk is my Eskimo name. Oh my gosh. Soy. You're too funny. Using Bottle and Bond for this, like you would say, no? Oh yeah, I would use a BIB for this for sure. It's going to be a sweet drink. It's going to be a sweet drink for sure. I would definitely... I've seen also the recipe that I've seen the most says 1.5. And I upped it to 1.75 because the other recipe, the old style recipe with the honey and the passion fruit, says 2 ounces. So I split the middle, and I will be using a Bottled and Bond because I prefer my drink stronger and less sweet. And I feel like this drink favors a little more of that sweeter side. It's also supposed to be like blended. So. A lot of things. $3.5 ounces. Got it. At least you never disappoint, right? Consistency. Yeah, going to New York, one of the things that I was like, it was almost laughable, was just like the difference in culture representation. And then coming back here and it's like, going there, it's like a Japanese Italian restaurant owned by a family that is Japanese. And it has Japanese cuisines on the menu. And here it's like an Italian-owned Japanese restaurant. Owned and operated by the people that own the pizzeria next door. We have chicken teriyaki. Okay, thank you. The diversity in cultures here is just vastly different. And food options are lacking for that same reason. Yo, what's up, Beverly Hills? A chicken teriyaki cocktail? Ah, yes. Nothing like some mirin, some sake, some pineapple, some brown sugar, a little bit of Japanese whiskey to top it off. Where does the chicken come in? We're not bringing the chicken. I think I was just spoiled because I came from Seattle. And Asian foods, Asian culture is just next level. And then to go to a place where it's like 0 almost, it's just tough. Just so tough. It's just, ugh. You almost just got a full-on Homer out of me right there. I spent the weekend down in Oakland and now I'm back out here in the land of fast food. And ugh, I miss it already. There's great food in Seattle, but out here in the industrial business areas of the Kent Valley, not so much. Yeah, it's kind of tough, right? If you're not in one of those hub cities, it just feels like you're suffering, and you're trying to find those little places in between that can offer you some quality, some hidden quality. I mean, you can take a look at this difference right now. It's staggering how different this is once we strain out the seeds. Cam 4. So. Cam 1. That's a significant difference between these two things. And they come from the same bottle. There's a bar 20 minutes away that I can get pizza at. Oh, God. I know. Dread Loris lives in a different world, too. Okay, I used to spend half of my days in Goldendale, Washington. We used to shop at a Red Apple, where we would also buy food at the deli for dinner. Nothing like potato wedges and horribly fried chicken. Don't worry, there was also a McDonald's. A bowling alley had some cardboard pizza. Used to be a clown restaurant next to it, but it wasn't the right market. They should have called my neighbors. Hey, what's up, Captain? Help me. How do I stop drying out my chicken in the oven? You're in the drink section of food and drink, but I would recommend like tenting it maybe, or not overcooking it. Goldendale has a DQ in the gas station. That is also true. Oh, brining it first. That's a good idea too, yeah. Opening up the fruit is wild. It's so much seed, so little fruit. Yeah. Passion fruits are so absurd. Temp it and watch carefully. Yeah, overcooking is going to be your biggest issue with drying it out. I mean, like, cook it to temperature, put it in a foil tent, and let it sit for 10 minutes. Add alcohol. There you go. Cannon, what's going on? Glad to hear you're doing well. We are doing fantastic as well. Back from vacation and back at making cocktails. We've already had 3 tonight and then a shot. Not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of fiending for a little quick shot of something else. So chat, what should I do a quick shot of? This one's a freebie. It's on me. What should I do? A little something, something. Let's make it good, though. Let's not make it, like, crazy, out there, punish me. I just want something to taste while we're straining these out, because this is taking forever. No, not Everclear. Something good. Something real good. For real good. Something enjoyable. This is a freebie from me. This is not one that I have to do. It's one that I'm asking about doing. Let's make it something delicious. Creme de Violette, cognac. Okay, one of those was a real answer. Thank you. Amaro, okay. Chicken is real good and not dry if you sous vide it. There you go. Another answer. See, chat's on it. We've got chefs in here. B52. We did a flaming B52 a while back. Ooh, Dos Madeiras 5x3. Let's do that. That sounds really nice. It's a good one to take a shot of, for sure. And if somebody's in to join me, then that's even better. Nothing quite like a shot of something with somebody else, right? So this is actually a Caribbean aged for 5 years rum, and then 3 years aged in sherry casks in Spain. So it's got a lot of flavor. It's definitely on the sweeter end of things, but it's delicious to drink by itself and doesn't need anything to be a really quick sip or something like that. Full disclosure, I'm an IT guy, just saying. You're not a chef? Creme delish, we love it. How did that video you were editing come along? Get it all figured out there? Alright. Forrest, you let me know when you're ready. I definitely think I'm going to need to add some water to this. It is very thick. Ready? Alright. Cheers. Dos Madeiras 5x3. Just to pass the time. I always get so much of like vanilla oakiness. Oh, Chevy. I was like, what is that noise? Chevy coming down. Old wood stairs. It's definitely a shot of alcohol. It doesn't let you forget that. So fairly nice burn, but it is sweeter. It has those nice flavors. Sherry is present for sure. It's been aged for 8 years. I feel it's really nice. It's really nice for doing shots of. It's one of my favorites for doing shots of, and one of my favorites for mixing with other wine bases. I think it goes really well in those cases, but outside of that, it ends up being a little too sweet, a little too baking spice vanilla-y, which a lot of spice rums would also fit into that profile. So typically, if you were to like substitute a spice rum for a aged rum, you would end up having too much sweetness and too much of those baking spices. I feel like this kind of fits into that category a little bit, but it's like the tweener. It's right in between a spiced rum and an aged rum, where it has some of those flavors, but it definitely favors a wine-based cocktail because it adds some of that herbal tones to the background. It favors those. Save it for winter and mix some of it into my mulled port. There you go. That's a great option. That's a great option. Or even if you wanted to make some of those golden ratios, and you do that as your base spirit, and then you use like a sherry or even like a sweet vermouth or something like that. I'm gonna do one more of these strainings here, and then we will probably need to add some water to this because it is very thick. Like, very thick. But I could see it being pretty fun like that. Probably work with a lot of Amaros too, just because of the herbal notes that go along with them. It's funny how specific rums are used in specific cocktails because of their post-distillation sweetening, almost. Sweetening and flavoring. I see a lot of like the Ron Zacapa 23 Solera, right? Yeah. I see a lot of that one in cocktails on menus when I was up in New York. Just because I think it ends up being a little sweeter, but it's like got a chocolatey vanilla flavor profile mixture where it starts off in one and it ends on the other. And so it goes really well with like a dessert cocktail. And so I saw it on a lot of menus. Typically I saw it either with bourbon or cognac. And then the other way I saw it was by itself with a lot of baking spice favoring liqueurs. So it was on a lot of menus. Even at ones that I didn't necessarily consider cocktail bars, like places I was out to dinner at had it. And I was like, oh shit. Popular enough, right? You're probably going to hate me for this, but I know how I want to introduce water into this syrup. Pour it back through the seeds and all the extra passion fruit that I did not get in here earlier. Step away from the water, sir. No, it needs something. It's too thin. If I cared enough, I would add hot water, but I don't need to. I'm not gonna use too much of this right now. We need to thin it out, otherwise it'll seize. It's too gelatinous. Saved it. Close. Some passion. I know it says ginger, but this is just a bottle. I had an old bottle laying around. Passion fruit syrup. If you're wondering, this one was made from passion fruit puree, where it was literally just blended up passion fruit. Really odd, random question, but did you break ice on stream today? I did. Lots of ice. I have to head to bed, but I hope that this all turns out well. Man, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. Pour one out for Mint Chocolate Kitty. I like how you poured one out for yourself. That's like next level. Next level. So yeah, here's some passion fruit syrup made from puree. This was actually the last of my puree made into a syrup. And then this is just the straight up stuff we just strained out tonight. So, what I'm going to do with the rest of this, I think I'll probably end up freezing it. Because it's not going to last as it is now, and I will not use that much. Unless I host a party with enough people to serve like 20 hurricanes. I am not going to use this much mint honey syrup. So, I will likely be needing to do some freezing of some passion. Damn shelf. Again! Speaking of ginger, we were, right? One of my new NA drinks is pineapple juice, ginger beer. Ginger and pineapple is a classic combo, right? So it works well in a drink. Oh yeah, for sure. That sounds nice. I've never heard of it as a classic combo, but I'm for it. Seems like it would work. Seems like it would work. June them hurricane parties. As if I host parties. It's just me. It's just me. Let's do this. Let's do this. I need to go buy some water. Oh gosh. June, hurricane themed party. Okay, got you. There you go. That. So, Forrest, you can just shake this, but I'm breaking out. Oh wait, I don't want this one. Wrong blender. I want the milkshake maker. I want to do some flash blending here. Hurricane parties are when we get drunk for the hurricane. I know that's what they are, where people actually have hurricanes, but You know, we're not in that situation where I am. that would be something that probably wouldn't be pretty well accepted when you're not experiencing it. Hi, Kitty. Yeah, I understand you're back. I can hear you from literally 45 feet away. Alright, I've been saving these because I knew this was going to happen at some point. That's what we do here in Texas. Until my power goes out, you are here in spirit. Meow indeed. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Right? Forrest is talking back to Matt. Thanks, Forrest, for encouraging her. So again, I got that passion fruit puree at Costco. If anybody else is looking for it, maybe check your Costco. Not sure if you'll have it, but option. You're not gonna like what's up here. You're really not gonna like it. It's gonna have ice. It's gonna have water. It's gonna have liquids. There's even gonna be a blender. Just remember, you chose this. Break my camera all you want. Sure, go ahead. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Baxter? Baxter. Alright, half of an ounce of our passion fruit syrup. One of the most surprising things about New York to me was that so many of the places batch their cocktails. So many of these, like, famous places, too. Not even just, like, standard places. Famous. She has multiple scratching posts. She wants attention, and she wants it from me. She's not getting it. I will not. Will not. How are you doing on the later end of the evening there, Berry Minty Berry? You need to Google the Baxter Meow Mix commercials? Okay. Much better? Good, good, good. So we're going to do a little flash blending, and I am putting 2 ounces in this. Flash blending is just blending with a little bit of ice in a milkshake maker rather than in a blender, so it's not necessarily destroying the ice as much as it's aerating. Yeah, Kitty, it's a war zone up here. You've come to a war zone. I would run for the hills too. Totally understand. Tomorrow's a new battle. One day at a time. One day at a time. Is Mav into older cats? Humphrey's meowing back at her. She has no idea what That is. She hasn't seen a male cat since she was 2 years old. Oh, the left for Humphrey, though. Oh. Right, shouldn't be too loud, so we're just gonna do this. We're gonna give this like 12 seconds. It was showing in the green still. Shouldn't have been that bad. Alright, so they say do a gated pour, but I mean, honestly, looking at what we got here, right? There we go. Now we'll actually brain. Wow. We're taking the forest approach. Wow. Meow. About that? Meow. 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 Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty! I'm gonna add a twist. Certainly doesn't call for one, but I'm gonna add one. Ooh, you know what we should do instead? We'll do it like a Sidewinders, man. Do a full-on channel knife zest. Zach. Maverick is a staple around here. She has her own fan club emote. She gets her own channel point feedings. People always say when I ask the question, what should I do for like future streams? They always say, cat cam stream. One of these days, I'm literally gonna go live and just do a cat cam stream. I'm gonna absolutely get receipts on all of those people that said I should do a cat cam stream. And if you all don't show up, peace out, Kremlish. Mav is the talent. Have a good night, Creme Delish. Pour one out for you. Thank you, Forrest. Cam 4. Cam 4. We've got a lemon twist that's wrapping through our drink down there. Wraps around Maverick on the straw. Exclamation point, straw, if you want to pick up a Surfside sip straw. These are custom Maverick straws. Yes. Row, row, row. Just hanging off. Add a little lemon freshness onto that and a little garnish. Oh my god! I like how I set up this little photo box thing, and 3 out of the 4 drinks that I had on tonight's menu don't fit inside of it. Like, why did I go through that much trouble? Woosah. Bot, take a photo. Cam 1. Let's go. Yeah, I know, Barry. That's so awesome. Which colors did you go with, by the way? What was your pattern? I used mine earlier tonight, actually. Max, they're all available. Although I think you can only technically redeem 1 per stream. I would allow you to name all 4 if you actually wanted to. If you simply redeem once, and then you can like redeem all 4 of them at the same time. I'll give you that power, because right now, for whatever reason, I am absolutely absorbing all of my mod Brownie. I'm absorbing all of his giveaway powers and winning them all. So I have to give back somewhere. All right, Max, name them all. Ooh. There's 4. Yeah, there's 4. All right, so here's what I'll give you the rundown. Really quickly though, let me give you notes on this one. Wonderful tart passion fruit up front with a. It also has a boost from that lemon. But I do get a lot of that bourbon, that BIB hit in the back end. It's a sweet drink. It's a sour drink. It's a fun little riff on you know, a sour kind of concept for a drink. I think it definitely, for me, is a sweeter version of a sour, which is not my personal preference. So, you know, it's good though. It has a little tropical vibe with that that passion fruit in there. I don't know that I necessarily would have preferred the grenadine version over the honey version, because the grenadine one adds a little more tartness too, whereas the honey would probably add a little bit more floral sweetness, and that might be more pleasant for me, personally. If it wasn't for the passion fruit, this drink would mean nothing. Okay, there's 4. You got this, Max. Oh my gosh, this is so much pressure. I did not account for that. Alright, it's okay. Passion fruit makes it, for sure. Let the record state I made this drink. Oh, Mark, let's go! Alright. Rundown. Drink number 1, off. Max, welcome to camera number 1. Alright? Everybody familiar with camera 1. It's the main camera, right? Maverick's been headbutting this one all night, so excuse it if it's gone offline. Cam 2. Cam 2. Okay, it's still alive. This is our top-down camera, okay? So it typically sits right about here, and it gives us a top-down so we can look at things like if I ever wanted to show something that's bottled. This is typically where I go to for it. Alright? Cam 3. This is our side angle. It's not often used. One of the problems about it is that it's very blown out when my grow light is on for our AeroGarden, which is almost all the time. So, I don't ever use it. But here you can see I've turned off the AeroGarden, and this is what our drink looks like when it's not blown out by bright white light. Cam 4 is my cell phone. And it's already switched itself. There you go. There you go. Good job, champ. And this is our mobile. Here's what the side of the bar looks like. This is where I read my chat. That's where I monitor to make sure the feed is still live. That's the window where I see all the lightning. Here's the bar. Here's my side table where I store everything. Wonderful place. Speaking of wonderful, what's up, Bree? Here's my trash. My buckets. Cam 1. Forrest redeemed cat treats, but Maverick has gone upstairs, and I sure as shit am not gonna go get her. As long as Maverick's not yelling, that's a good time. So Forrest, I will give you back your points for the cat treats. A lot of times people don't know that I throw garbage off the side, and there's actually a garbage can down there. I love you, Chevy. I love you, Max. I love you, Jen. I love you, Maverick. Oh, look at that. It's all about pizza! I mean, love! You'll take credit for next time? Okay, next time you want to give her a cat treat, you can just let me know. Actually, I'm going to be over here at the computer redeeming, or adding these camera names in here. We got all 4. All 4 going in. Guess we'll do this. Maybe this will work. Cam 3. Hi, everyone. You get the side angle of my face as I work over here on the computer to rename all of these cameras. Except Cam 1? Okay. I'm surprised he didn't say Cam 2. But I love you, Max. Whoa, perfect. I love you too, Colin. Oh, Max. Alright. Camera 1 is I love you, Chevy. Chevy is asleep on the couch behind the screen. Not be showing that off the camera. I'll leave all the other ones the same, but I love you, Chevy will. I named them all, but the camera name thing. Okay, and then while we're at it, let's go ahead and give Forrest back the beat. The one I truly paid for. I would never do anything to disrupt my Lord Darth Void Cat's rest. Yeah, that's fair, especially when she's in mood. And rewards. Rejected. There you go, you got points back. I remember that time the cam was, hey, Chevy, yeah, she hated because I can't hear her respond because of these headphones. So I would be like, hey, Chevy, and then she would be like, what? And then I wouldn't, like, respond to her at all. I'd just keep talking. And she would literally walk into the room and be like, you kept saying, hey, Chevy, what do you want? And I'd be like, it's not me. It's not me. It's chat. They did this to us. Good times. I love you, Chevy. I love you, Chevy. There you go. I love you, Max. I love you, Jen. I love you, Maverick. I love you, Chevy. I love you, Chevy. That one's question. Of all of the ones that need to be working perfectly, that one is not. Welcome back, Amber. We're on our last drink of the night. However long that takes us, you know, depends on how things go. There we go. Camera's renamed. Things are done. We'll unplug this. Yo. So a lot of tiki drinks call for being flash blended, and the best way to do that is actually with one of those milkshake makers because it aerates, but it doesn't blend the ice into like slushies or anything like that. It just blends the liquid and pushes the ice around. So it aerates, it dilutes, it chills quickly, and it really aerates. Like shaking a drink aerates with a lot of effort, but with so many fruit juices and unique ingredients, flash blending is like a really easy way to simulate that same process. So that's why you see a lot of that flash blending talk in tiki cocktail recipes, and why you'll see me use that milkshake maker. I know I did not pay a lot for it. It actually cost me $5. 5 whole doll hairs at an antique store. So I wouldn't have bought one if it was more. Oh, tell me more. Taco, you know all these things. Taco, you'd be so happy. Not only did we get a new follower tonight that also had doctor in their name, they also love rum. We made a port light. I don't have a port light glass, but how close to your recipe at Inferno is this port light? Drink number 1 on. Drink number 1 on. How close is that to your recipe for a port light? So I was looking at the one from Smuggler's Cove. They use honey and passion fruit. I used the one from Punch, but I upped the alcohol of the bourbon by 1/4 ounce because they did 1 1/4 or 1 1/2, and so I added 1/4 ounce more because it just felt like it was a little too sweet. And then obviously I used the VIV bourbon, but I don't know exactly what you do for yours. Obviously my grenadine is homemade and it's not cherry; it's pomegranate based. Out of curiosity. You're probably working, so you might not be able to, not really close to ours. Well, what's different? On the menu, it says yours says bourbon, passion fruit, grenadine, and lemon, right? What's different? Is it just the ratios? Yeah, this one was from Punch, and I can't remember which bar listed it as their recipe for a port light, but now I really do need a drink. After that long meeting, I don't blame you. Okay, that just popped up twice in the last maybe 45 seconds, so for sure that message needs to be edited down, because it's ridiculous. That's too much. It's supposed to be random every 10 to 15 minutes. And it's popping up randomly. And then it's resetting itself. So it's happening within 15 minutes randomly. But that could mean it happens at 1 second, 2 seconds, and 3 seconds. Which is too much. It's choosing violence. Hello, Doc Talk. Yeah, Doc Talk appearance. Doc Talk appearance. And doesn't approve of the port light recipe we have used. I got it off of Punch, by the way. The one on Smuggler's Cove uses honey instead of grenadine. I was going to go with that one, but I decided against it. It felt like all of the signs were pointing towards grenadine over... Oh, so you do both. Okay. You do both grenadine and honey. Okay. Yeah, so I took the one from Punch, which was 1.5, and then everything else is the same, actually. I took that one, and I added 1/4 of an ounce of I used BIB Old Granddad, just because that's what I was going with. But yeah. Okay, so less passion fruit, more grenadine. You're splitting the passion fruit and the honey. Gotcha. Okay. And then some mango. Alright. The recipe's fine. Yeah, I didn't think it was like... It seemed like they were all over the place, and it was kind of just like preference-based, and I was talking about it earlier. This is actually... It's too sweet for me. I mean, if it didn't have passion fruit, if it didn't have that tropical hint to it, that unique flavor of fruit, compared to like just a straight-up sour or any of the other recipes that are very similar to it, I would be bored. Like a Gold Rush would be more exciting than this sweet of a sour, but you know, it has a nice little touch to it that makes it more enjoyable, but it's not fantastic or crazy. I also did a Jason Alexander recipe earlier tonight. I did the Mad Doctor's Green Blood Potion. It was a crazy one. Oh, there he is, 514. 514, I have great news for you. Congratulations. You were polled as the giveaway winner for the sticker for the month of May. So if you want to send me a message either on Discord or Twitch with a place to send a Colino 12 sticker, I will showcase that clip. You were the recipient of one of these. I will send that away to you. Totally not the Seinfeld actor, Colin Promise. Yes. Well, Dr. Taco, and if you aren't familiar, Dr. Taco is the bar manager at the Inferno Room, and Minimalist Tiki is a tiki cocktail book that is out there where you can find a lot of recipes that come out of the Inferno Room, but another person that you find in those recipe lists a lot is actually that individual that made the Mad Doctor's Green Blood Potion. It's such a long name. It literally had to be 2 lines on my screen. Jason Alexander. So on all of those same recipe books. So I'm sure Taco is familiar. No way, hell yeah. Oh my god, that message just popped up again. That's ridiculous. I never win anything. Yeah, you won that one. You won that one. We only had about 75 people for the second half because we split up our giveaway. It's now 2 giveaways per month. And that way everybody has higher chances based off of when they enter and how many entries they have. So you actually had a higher chance of winning this time around, and there you go, right? I think you had 2 entries. I'm familiar with him, yes. Yeah. See? Yeah. I've seen enough. I've seen the... Alright, I have the Minimalist Tiki book, and I've seen enough of the names in there that I was like, oh, I know this name. Devil's Reef. Devil's Reef is the tiki bar in Tacoma, Washington. Sounds good, 514. Congratulations. Drink number 1 off. How was service tonight, Taco? I'm assuming you're kind of deeper into the night, so maybe you're on a break or something like that. Unless you have the night off, which would be shocking for a person like you who is turning and burning always, you know. I hope the new menu is treating you well. Friasco, hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry if I did not pronounce your name right. Please do let me know if I didn't and how you would prefer it to be pronounced. I would always love to call you by the name you prefer. Welcome in. Yeah, we're just finishing up a Port Light. And that's, you know, we had 4 menu drinks for tonight's Wednesday stream. We talked it out for a little while. Did some passion fruit syrup making. And then, yeah, we had some shots. So it's been a good Wednesday. Been a good Wednesday. That is another pop-up for that same freaking message. I'm just gonna turn it off. That's too much. I can edit it, actually. Find action. Now I put it at 10 minutes minimum. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's popped up maybe 6 or 7 times in the last 5 minutes. Oh gosh. Forrest, what are you doing? Forrest wants me to do more shots. Oh no. Damn it. Oh gosh. You've been exposed! Uh-oh. Am I in for a treat? Do I need to start drinking some water? Fiasco with an R. Gotcha. Friasco. There you go. Ooh, delicious mint water. I almost know how the Twitch works. Abort! Abort! You saw nothing. I need to get one of those poof commands where you can like delete your messages. Delete the last like 5 minutes of messages. Maybe I'll look into doing that. A poof command. Alright, here's all our passion fruit seeds. I don't know what to do with these. Like, what should I do? Should I just munch on them? They're yummy.
Forrest_Whitaketter tipped the bartender 2,200 biddies. CHER2200.
You figured out how to do it! No, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, snap! Forrest, you don't do bits very often, do you? Forrest is always out here gifting subs like a madman. And apparently you now have a badge, which means you probably have more emotes. Congratulations. And I'm assuming from the fact that it's exactly 2,200 that meets another daily goal. Because I understand how this works. I do not. Mostly subs. Yeah, me either. I bought bits for the first time. I bought bits for the first ever time. Literally 2 weeks ago. And I used them in Max's channel. I never bought bits in my entire life before, so it's one of those things. It's always weird. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. I have to duck out, but I sent that info in Discord. Thank you, 514. I'll get that sent out to you soon. What? A daily goal? You don't say. Alright, I got you down here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you again. Absolute legend. Forrest. Forrest and Forrest. And Forrest. There you go. All those in there. Yeah, I was excited, 514. I know you gotta head out, and we will pour one out for you, but Loveland Park and 514 won the giveaway this time, which are 2 brand new giveaway winners for my giveaways. Loveland Park won some giveaways for Howler Head, but nothing that's Colino 12 or any of that stuff. So very excited. Some new folks. Mark didn't win anything. Huzzah! Oh gosh. Well, that's the goal, is like Mark not winning a giveaway. Thank you folks for pouring one out. And I think Taco probably had to go back to work. So we'll call those pour one outs for Taco as well. Hold Mark's drink, I'm gone. Mark's like, excuse me? I deserve all of the giveaways. Yeah, and then there's the other person supporting Mark, like, I'll hold your drink, don't worry. The three of you.
Whoa, okay, calm down. 3. I'm trying. I said 3.
Senor Blazer Azul? Who the hell is that? Mr. Blue Blazer? Is that the whole thing that I'm seeing here? The three of you clean up in the giveaways. Brownie and Darky are out here just suffering in the dark. And the three of you clean up. Mark, are you okay? Should we send a wellness check? Mark's won more giveaways than all of you combined, and it's scary. Well, Senor Blue Blazer, I appreciate you. I think that is another daily goal, and we will not be doing a Blue Blazer. Chevy's asleep. My fire crew is not on standby. But we'll do something for you. Alright, chat. As far as ending, apparently we're not going even close to that, because I got 2 more things to do. Chat gets a shot to choose, so start throwing out your ideas right now. It seems like you can heavily influence this, because not a lot of peeps are throwing out suggestions. So if you want to throw out something, this is the time. And no, this one does not have to be very generous, because I'm not taking it for funsies. Chat has earned this one. And then as far as the third one goes, we have all this passion fruit. We can do a zombie. We can do a zombie with all the passion fruit. Yeah. Nope. I got the wrong one. That was actually the right one the first time. Looking for the mid-century. Yeah. Senor Azul has spoken. I'm not gonna do a Blue Blazer. I don't even have the right equipment for it. I don't have handles on... What are those, copper tins that you're supposed to do it with? It just sounds like I'm gonna burn my house down. Ugh. Thank you, Senor Azul. I feel like I know who that is. I'll confer with the records. It is indeed Senor Azul. Alright, you want fire, but how do you want your fire? It's not gonna be a blue blazer. I can't do a Blue Blazer. Fine, but my B-Day is approaching. Oh, God. Exclamation point birthday. When is your birthday? I don't know. They're gonna literally make me go to, like, a market and pick up items. Like, particular copper mugs that have handles, just so I can do this damn thing for you. June 15th? That's probably like a Wednesday, isn't it? It's exactly 2 weeks from now. It's a Wednesday, isn't it? I'm gonna have to take down my streamers. Streamer can't have streamers if he's pouring fire in the air. All right. Well, y'all find out. What shot you want me to do. I'm gonna make a zombie instead of an AMF. And we're gonna do the mid-century zombie, which is 1 ounce of lime, 1 ounce of lemon, 1 ounce of unsweetened pineapple, 1 ounce of passion fruit, 1 ounce of Puerto Rican rum, 1 ounce of gold Puerto Rican rum, 1 ounce of 151 lemon heart in particular. I don't have that. I'll substitute. A teaspoon of brown sugar and a dash of Angostura bitters. Dissolve the sugar in the lime juice, then shake everything with lots of crushed ice. Pour into a tall glass and garnish with a mint sprig. We will do that. 1 ounce of everything in your bar. Yeah, fair enough. Rebalance? You want me to rebalance this? Yeah, Forrest, you just had your birthday.